Okay, so we'll make this super quick. As you guys can see, Bitcoin is up big, right? And so is Ethereum. So if you guys are looking to use Bitcoin or Ethereum, obviously you guys want to just make sure that you take these numbers in consideration. Depending on how many you're going to put in, is going to ultimately depend on how many you're going to get back. Okay, since Bitcoin and Ethereum are both up right now, just take the numbers and multiply them and then divide them or whatever. So right now, if you buy, I believe it's like 200 or more, then you're gonna get it at the 80% discount. Let me go to the white paper really quick just so that we can all be on the same page. All right, so I want to make it quick, so I do apologize if I'm zooming through this. I just really hate the fact I gotta upload 10-minute videos every single time, just to make sure I give out enough information for everyone that may be new and may not have seen my first couple videos. All right, so right now, 80 cents for one if you're going to purchase using the buy market value, okay? Buy market. If you're going to purchase using the buy normal value, you will not be receiving that 10% discount. So you will be paying $1. So you will be paying an extra 20 cents per each one of these, okay? That should be actually a 20% discount, but for some weird reason over here, it said 10% of the purchase amount. So I don't know why it's saying that, but and then it gives you 20% over here. So it is what it is. Just wanted to point that part out. Okay, so today is the first day for that, and it's going to show you the amounts, right? So remember, their plan is by month. So someone did correct me on that, and I do thank that person. If you put in $100 to $1,000 into their lending program, you'll be in there for about 269 days. I'm sorry, 269 days before you get your principal back. And then you'll be receiving this 35%, 10 to 35% per month, as well as if you were to do the other program where you were to give back 10 to 1,000 of their tokens, you can receive somewhere between 2 to 7%, depending on how many you purchase, which is awesome because, again, this is not by dollars. This is by their token, and it's for 12 months if you only have 100. And so forth and so on, as you guys can see, okay? So that's why I like it. It does give you both options. It's almost like staking, okay, if you want to look at it like that. 2% is not a lot, so obviously you want to try to buy more if you're looking to get the 7%. But I wanted to show you guys how many you actually have to buy in order for you to get the value, because someone also corrected me on that. So buy normal, okay? With this option, after registering an account, the investor is eligible for only one purchase of a minimum of 10. So if you're going to be buying only 10, if you're going to be spending somewhere between $10 and $200, you're inside this little option here, okay? That's the normal value, okay? If you're looking to buy more than 10, you'll be hitting the buy market value. That means you're going to be purchasing a minimum of 200. So what you're doing is at that point, you're going to be spending about $160 actually. So if you're spending $160, look at it like, okay, I'm going to be buying 200 of these. Okay. So for me personally, I'm going to be spending way more than that. And I'll show you guys that in a second so you can see what I'm purchasing. And the maximum amount that you can purchase is 20,000. Okay. So that's that. I wanted to show you guys that. So if you're going to be spending under 160, just make sure you pick the right option. Otherwise, you may not be able to purchase at all. Now, to purchase, I want to walk you guys through that, and I'll leave the information down below. So 7 hours, 6 hours by the time you guys see this from now. The way you purchase, as you guys can see, I got $900 in here, so I'll be purchasing over 1,000. The way you purchase is you want to click on this little menu section here, okay? See this little 3-line thing up here? Then you want to click on the little arrow. It'll bring down this little office button. You click on office, okay? Make sure we're still recording. All right. Here, as you guys can see, I have Ethereum in here, $323. And then I also have Bitcoin in here at 563, right? 568, sorry. And I have 0 currently. So the way you purchase, and I want to show you guys that, you click the menu, scroll down till you see transaction. You want to click on deposit. Now here's where it gets funny, okay? This is where it gets kind of different for everybody, okay? You're going to click on Ethereum or Bitcoin, whatever you're going to be putting in. Click on that option. Once you click on that option, you type in the amount you want to send. First thing you want to do before you do that is you want to take how much are you trying to spend. So, for instance, let's just use Bitcoin for as an example. So we'll just go with 19,150, or we'll just go to even 19. So let's say $19,000 is what Bitcoin is by the time you go purchase, which is what I assumed in my head. I take that number and I multiply it times. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so let's say you decide you want to buy $160 worth. You need to know what $160 is to 19,000. Okay, so $160 in Bitcoin value, 19,000 would be 0.008, and then I would round up to 5. So I wouldn't have to type all these numbers in here. Then at the same time, then you want to go into your blockchain, type that number into blockchain 005. It should show you that it's about $160. Okay, let's say you want to do more money than that. You want to do $1,000. Take that number, you divide it by 19,000. It will show you how much you need to put in. Again, I would still round it up, so I would put in 0.053, and that should give you your $1,000 and a little bit more, because if Bitcoin goes down a little bit, you're not missing out on what you're trying to purchase. So you spend $1,000 and you're buying at 80 cents, you'll be getting 1,250. So remember, what I have in there is about 890. I take that number, I divide it by 80 cents. I'll be getting 1,112 of these tokens. So that's what I'm purchasing. I only wanted to buy 1,000, but Bitcoin went up since I sent the money. So here we are. I'm getting an extra 100 just for the hell of it. And that's just, the perk of being in. Once you send this off, you wait for one confirmation. You don't need to wait for more. Actually, don't wait for any confirmations. Then what you need to do is you need to go to your email. Okay. So while you're at your email, you want to go here, and you want to go to, you want to send, and I'm going to show you where to send it. Okay, so this is what you want to send out to them. So you want to say, this is what I said. I sent blah, 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 blah. What they needed was the username, the transaction. They also need all this information, but they need a screenshot of the transaction. So don't be like me and mess up. This is what you want to send. You want to send username, how much you sent, where you sent it to, your transaction ID, and then a screenshot of that transaction. As you guys can see, I sent $545 to that address. This time, I sent 0 confirmation so that they can see how much it was. When it went through, they received it. Let me just show you how quickly they were able to get on top of this. Details. 7/24 is when I sent it. I sent it with all the information. They then got back to me a couple hours later. It took 3 hours. Remember that, 3.5 hours, because you're not the only one trying to buy. Then they let you know. Oh, I'm sorry. Then it went through. So they told me that it would go through. So look at this. The information is well received. We will verify the transaction and get back to you ASAP. That's it. As far as the subject, you don't need to put down deposit shows unpaid. Don't do that. I did that just because it was actually hours after. But pretty much just put down deposit sent, whatever, just make sure that you do that to cover. If you don't do that, it will not show for 24 hours, and you'll miss out on purchasing. But what you want to do is you want to make sure you send an email to them. They will get back to you. They will put it up there. We have 6 hours from today before it has to go live. So you have about 3 hours. Bitcoin should verify within those 3 hours. Once that's all said and done, make sure you check your balance. Make sure that when it shows that it's clear, everything is clear. Email them back if it's still not clear. They will get back to you as soon as they have an opportunity. As you guys can see, it went up here on both. So if you have any troubles, let me know. But that's a secret to how I got my information up here. That's how I'm going to be able to purchase now. I have $900 almost up here. As you guys can see, the Bitcoin is going down, which is okay. Any dollar over 800 is what I expected it to be. I would love for it to show this number right here, 888, when I go purchase, because then I could buy 1,111, which would be kind of cool for me to have. But as far as anything else past that, good luck to you guys. Hopefully anyone that's looking to get in gets in. Hopefully anyone that does get in, we do have an opportunity to make money here. If this token does not come out, I do apologize. I am not making a recommendation that you should invest. I'm just letting you know this is my next investment. This is something that I'm investing in. And if you guys want to follow my journey, I am making sure that I document everything that I do to make sure that we're all on the same journey together. And if I lose, you lose. I will never make a recommendation to a site, even though I'm not recommending a site, but I would never do a video for a site unless I'm investing into it, or unless I'm telling you guys to not invest. So if you guys are watching my videos, this is not a recommendation. This is just you letting you know, me letting you know that I'm investing in here. This is how I invest, and if you wanted to do the same, this is how you can do it. I don't want anybody to lose any money. At the same time, I don't want anybody to miss out on any opportunities that may come around my way and their way. So any questions, don't forget to comment them or join us in Telegram. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment. If you want to share, you can share, but make sure whoever you're sharing it with has your link, because my link is down below. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it.